Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. It's your boy Style on One, and still we are here with another episode. And please don't forget, as you always know, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more videos to sustain the channel to grow. And today we are here again with this issue going in Guinea, and we are all hearing sort of things, and we are all hearing people with different opinions. And it's something we have to talk about. We have seen some videos that this so-called leader of Uganda, who call himself a great leader in Uganda, President Museveni, was being interviewed by the France 24 this morning, and he has nothing to say, just to say that they should be kicked out. It's a backward for the country. So they should kick out the people who do the coup. While in your own country you are fighting, while in your own country there is corruption, and you are also in power, you don't want to calm down. And you want to address other countries. Take a look at the video.
President, I want to begin with the situation in Guinea. Just a few days ago, a coup overthrew the elected president, Alpha Condé. What is your reaction?
Well, that's unfortunate. It is a step backwards. Those military coups are of low value. We had them in the 1960s. They were part of Africa's problems. So I condemned the coup. We don't accept the idea of coups. Those coups are not a solution.
Should there be sanctions against the authors?
Yes, they should get out. They should be.
It's very funny
because they are not a solution.
It's very funny
to problems of the
another
country.
dictator talking about the problems of other African countries, and there is a lot he talked about Africa. I'm going to show you all videos. If you think that this is unconstitutional, they should get out. They should be sanctioned. Why you don't talk to the president? Then he was changing the constitution for him to be on power for third time. Why? It's now that there is people who know that the country, the citizens have been downplayed, know what to do to give peace, to give happiness to the people in the country, and you call it that they should be sanctioned. And you yourself in your own country, what is going on there? You have been torturing, capturing, jailing, killing innocent people just because of you alone to be in power. What are you talking about? You cannot take care of you people of your country, and you want other country people to be sanctioned. Do you watch your back first? You should know that if you don't be careful, next is you. Of course, because the people of your country is tired of you. And let's take a look at the other video of him talking still about other issues. It's just funny a dictator want to dictate some other things again. Let's look the video.
I want to get to Afghanistan. In a way, the US has asked, and you've accepted, to resettle temporarily some 2,000 Afghans here on Ugandan soil. The operation is ongoing. Why did you make that decision?
It is humanitarian. Those are human beings. Their country was messed up by so many actors, and now they have nowhere to go. So when we were asked for them to transit through here, we agreed, we welcomed it. It's a duty.
But some are saying this might be a security threat. What is your response? Can you give assurances that they are properly vetted? Because you don't know them, obviously.
The Americans are handling them. We are also working with them. We don't think they can be a security threat. We can handle them. We have handled security threats.
This man is just a drama. He is just a drama. And about the situation in Afghanistan, he said people came with their acting. And for himself, he forget that he's acting in his own country. He's acting a movie in his own country. Yes, we know that is humanitarian, to help others that are in crisis. But do you look back at yourself that you don't know your country is on crisis too? Your people are angry with you. Your people don't want you to be in power again. And you want to be a freedom fighter for others. And you want to be peace builder for others. You are not building that peace in your own country. Mr. President, you have to see your people first. You are just a joke. Let's watch this other video too and see.
This is a mistake. The country should not fight other people's wars. If people want to fight, they should fight themselves. Because this external interference distorts the internal picture. Here we fought here. We have fought many wars, but we fight by ourselves. We don't invite anybody else to fight for us.
Let's take, for example, Somalia. Your troops have been involved for years in Somalia. The situation is going from bad to worse. Al-Shabaab has been active there. Do you think that because of the chaos in Somalia, things might turn for the worst in that country? To take an example.
The issue of Somalia is where the internal forces don't come up to shoulder their responsibility. If they did, the situation would have been solved long ago. Right. We cannot have grafted situations. We must have organically developed situations. The body must be able to defend itself. Because if the body cannot defend itself, that means you are suffering from political aids, like AIDS, when the defense system of the body cannot defend itself.
Right. If this situation doesn't improve, the one you're describing, would you consider pulling your troops out of Somalia because you say it's not worth it?
Of course, if the internal forces don't come up, because you see, external support must. First of all, I don't believe in external military presence. I don't. But where it must happen, it must be for.
And you see that one too.
But you've been there since 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
About the interference of foreign securities to a country. You said it's a mistake, and why you are sending your troops to other countries to interfere in their matter, if you know that that is a mistake, to be interfering in other countries' affairs. Why you yourself, you are doing it? If you know that these kind of things are a mistake, you shouldn't join. You shouldn't go. You shouldn't, no matter what happened, you shouldn't go and join the fight. Leave them to fight their fight, as you said. And for how many years your people are in Somaliland, Somalia, fighting? For what? Peacekeeping. And you say we shouldn't interfere when a country is going down like this? Even your own country, people need to interfere now because you overstep power. But they will wait till the time you have been thrown away or you have been, a coup is planned against you. Then they will start condemning things that you shouldn't be done, while you yourself, you are doing some things that shouldn't be done. African leaders, as you call it, it's a drama. And you yourselves are dramas. And we have seen ECOWAS UN, AU, condemning the act that is being done in Guinea-Conakry these days. You are condemning it. You don't condemn the fight. You don't condemn the term extension. You don't condemn all those ones before. It's now that you will condemn this coup, which is done by the citizens of the country, which you know they are exhausted about this. It's now that the EU and the AU and the ECOWAS are standing to condemn the constitution that is unconstitutional. Changing the constitution for term limit to be added, is it constitutional? You African leaders, most of you are jokes. The AU and the ECOWAS, you are really jokes. As the president of Guinea-Bissau said before, if we want to stop coup d'etats in Africa, we must first start to stop exceeding on power. Term limit for presidency should not exist, the term limit that are in the constitution. But how can you don't condemn that act then, and you are here condemning this other act? The time he was changing the constitution for term limit, you don't talk. It's now that you people have to talk. These ECOWAS members, the leaders of these ECOWAS members and the AU, you people are just there for your own interests. You are not there for Africa. You are not there for the people of Africa. I don't know who is controlling your affairs for you guys. But you are not running the affairs of Africa for itself. You people are jokes. The civilians are waking up. The civilians want something better for the country, for the continent, Africa. The youths are waking up. If you guys are sleeping in office, we put you in office to help us, to fight for us, to stand for us. You are not doing something better. We do it for ourselves. That is it. Take a look at this video again. And still we are on it. He was interviewed this morning. Just take a look again.
I want to get to the situation here. The authorities have announced that they would halt the activities of 54 civil society groups, including non-governmental organizations, for essentially improper filings. International groups like Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International are saying that this is a way to stifle dissent in this country. Is this what's happening, Mr. President?
The problem with these groups, they don't seem to understand the importance of sovereignty, and they should not interfere in our internal politics, because our politics is sovereign. We are sovereign people. We should make our own mistakes or no mistakes. So we don't want to groups which are sponsored groups by actually foreign governments.
They defend human rights, don't they? I mean, what's wrong with that?
What human rights? Who knows more about human rights than myself? I fought for 60 years for human rights.
We are
so
sovereign.
How can they be having a program
country
which is hidden
sovereign
from me?
Politics. In politics, you are sovereign. You don't know that. We make mistakes. We should correct our own mistakes. We should make mistakes. We should correct them. But you are not correcting your mistakes. You are not correcting your mistakes. The killing, the imprisonment, the torture, are those also mistakes, or is deliberate? Are you correcting them? The people are fed up with you. Why can't you leave the office for them? And we talk about human rights. You said human rights. You have been in human rights, working in human rights for almost 60 years. What have you done? when you are fighting for human rights? What have you done for humanity than to be killing, torturing, imprisonment? The youths of your country are angry. The youths of your country are not happy with the way you are ruling the country. And you talk of humanity. How many youths died in your custody? How many youths are injured? How many youths are in prison at the moment just because of this past election that passed there? How many people, how many mothers, how many sisters, how many wives lost their brothers, lost their husbands, lost their sons just because of you? And you call it humanity? You fight for humanity for 60 years. African leaders, you really disappoint. Most of you are disappointing your people. Most of you are disappointing your people. And about this Guinea issue, if you, ECOWAS and AU, don't have nothing meaningful to address than to condemn or to sanction Guinea, that you do it for your own selfish interest. You are doing this for your own selfish interest. And for the Guinea own, I support them 100%. And anywhere it happens, when there is bad leadership, I will support them 100%. We have to drive out all bad leaders from our office. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. It's always fight for Africa. And we are going to see and fight for the freedom and peace of Africa from the bad leaders and corrupt politicians. Thank you.